Good morning, students. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the levels of management. Okay, in the previous class we have completed with the management as a science, as an art, and as a profession. So today we are going to discuss the levels of the management. Okay, so in the already I have said that in a management we will be having a levels. Okay, what are those levels? Top level, middle level, and lower level. So today we are going to discuss those levels in a briefly. Okay, see here. An organization may have various levels of management. The term level involves persons arranged in a series. Thus, levels of management suggested the arranged managerial positions in an organization. The number of levels of management in an organization depend upon its size, technology, and the range of production. Broadly speaking, there are two levels of management: administrative management and operative management. Okay, so administrative management is concerned with thinking functions such as policy determination, planning, fixation of standards. Operative management, on the other hand, it is concerned with the doing functions, which includes use of men, materials, machinery, and money, implementation of policies laid down by the administrative management, and directing operations to achieve the objective of the organization. Okay, so here what he has said means in an organization we will be having a various levels. Okay, how the levels are divided means as per the position, as per the cadre they have divided the position. Nothing but they have arranged the positions in a managerial positions. Okay, nothing but in each level nothing but in each level they have nothing but if suppose manager is there, manager one position, and directors, CEOs are there. Okay, directors are there, CEOs are there. So mainly directors and CEOs, they lies the top level. Okay, who will be the middle level means the managers will be the under middle levels. And next coming to the lower level, under lower level who will be there? Supervisors, foremen, they will be under the lower level. Nothing but in an organization, and nothing but as per the organization we have a different levels in the management. Okay, so here what they have said means they have divided into two levels. One is administrative management and another one is operative management. So here administrative management, in an administrative management what they will do means they will decide the policies and they will plan. Okay, they will fix the standards. So these all comes under administrative management. Nothing but thinking. Audit totally will be a thinking power here. Nothing but they have to plan, and that plan they have to fulfill. For that, what are rules and regulations are there? Those all fixed in the administrative management. Next, coming to the operative management. Operative management means after the planning, now we have to operate it. For that operation, what are required here? Men, materials, machinery, money. These all are required. Okay, nothing but to fulfill the policies which are given by the administrative management. Those policies should be fulfilled by whom? By the operative management. Okay, see, but in real life it is very difficult to draw any clear-cut line of separation between thinking functions and doing functions. So here what they are saying is actually what we have discussed in the first paragraph, administrative management and operative management, there we have discussed. So here what they are saying means in real life it is difficult that for which is administrative management and which is nothing but which are the thinking and which are the doing. Okay, so that's what the point over here. For example, the executive director of a joint stock company may involve in a policy determination as a member of a board of directors, but in this executive capacity he has to see that the decisions are implemented. So what he is saying means the executive director of a joint stock company, okay, what he will do, he may be involved in a policy determination as a member of a board of directors, but he is in his executive capacity he has to see that the decisions are implemented. So here as nothing but an executive director of a joint stock company, the executive of a joint stock company, what happens? He has to determine the policy. Nothing but he is a director, he is a member of a board of director, and he has to determine nothing but he has to involve in so if suppose the executive director he has to be involved in the policy determination. He has to be involved in the policy determination as a member of the board of director over here. So once again I will explain clearly. Seema, what he has given means the executive director of a joint stock company may be involved in the policy determination as a member of board of directors. Okay, if suppose from the shareholders a member has elected as a board of director means compulsory he has to see that if suppose for him an executive director position he has given, he has to involve in policy determination, and he has to see that their work is completed. Okay, so in order to carry on various activities, the persons at different levels are assigned authority and responsibility. So here what happens means to fulfill our goal, okay, to achieve the goal. So here if we in organization we have a different levels, nothing but in management we have a different levels which are assigned and which are given as per the authority and responsibility. A chain of authority is created from top to bottom of the organization. This chain is divided into three parts, which results into three levels of management. The main levels of management are top level, middle level, and lower level or operating level. So here what happened means, in order to complete the objective or various activities, so compulsory in organization what are required, nothing but different levels are required. Okay, so different levels are required, so that's why what they have done means they have made into three levels: top level, middle level, and lower level. So who will be on the top level, who will be under middle level, who will be under lower level, now we are going to discuss it. Okay, so first coming to the top level management. So who will be under top level management? See here, the top level management consists of senior most executives of the organization and their teams. So in the top level who will be there? Senior most executives will be there in top levels. Who are they? Board of directors, president, CEOs, chief executive officer, chief financial controller, managing director, vice president. These all comes under top level. So here what the top level members they will do, once you see here, the board of directors is accountable to shareholders in an annual general meeting of the company. The other officers may carry out the policies and plans devised by board of directors. Chief executive officer looks after the overall management of the company's operations. So in the top level management what they will do, they have to nothing but the board of directors here they have elected from the shareholders. Okay, from the shareholders in the annual general meeting, in the annual general meeting itself they will elect the board of directors. Okay, so here the directors or else other officers what they will do, they will carry out the policies and plans, okay, which are given by the board of directors, and CEO, here CEO what he will see, that he has to see the total management of the company, nothing but management of the company will be in the hands of the CEO. That is the point. So what are the main functions of top level management are, see, determining the objectives of the enterprise, So if suppose they have started a business, first of all they have to be clearly, they should mention that what is their objective. Okay, the top level management determines the long term and short term objectives of the enterprise, main objectives of the organization formed as this level. So nothing but if suppose they want to produce a product, total plan and everything is given by whom? By the top level management itself. Next, forming plans and policies. Okay, here what happens means in top level itself what happens, they will manage, nothing but the management prepares plans and policies for achieving the goal, nothing to fulfill their objective or else to fulfill their goal, nothing but they have to prepare the plans. So those all are framed in top level. Assigning jobs to middle level management. Here the top level management what they will do, first of all they will plan. Okay, they will plan. Now that plan should be implemented by whom? By the middle level people. So that is explained to by whom? By top level management. They will explain about the objective to the middle level, and they will assign the work to the middle level of management. Next, coordinating activities of different departments. Here the top level management what they have to see means they have to see all the different departments, nothing but various departments will be there in the organization. Those all departments activities should be observed by whom? By the top level management, and they have to see that all the departments are coordinating with one each other or not. Next, arranging resources for the enterprise. So what are the resources are required for their organization? Those all should be arranged by whom? By the top level, like financial, human, physical resources. Those all things should be arranged by whom? By the top level. Next, responsible for welfare and survival of the organization. Here the top level are the owners of the organization, so totally depends upon whom? By the top level on the responsibility and growth and the expansion of the business, everything will be depend on whom? On the top level management. Next, providing overall leadership. So here the top level management provides overall leadership to the organization, nothing but it will be having a control, total leaders who will be their owners of the company. So here the top level management itself are the leaders of the organization, and even they will what they will do means, if for different departments they will put one person one person as a manager. Okay, so these are the functions of the top level management. And next, coming to the middle level management. So here under middle level management, who will be the SIMA? Production manager, marketing manager, finance manager, HR manager, okay, operation manager, regional manager, divisional manager. These all comes under the middle level management. Okay, here the middle level managers, nothing but here the top level management, which the work is given by the top level management, that will be completed by whom? By the middle level. Nothing but now the plans and policies which are given by the top level management, those should be fulfilled by whom? By the middle level management. Okay, so once you see the what are the functions of the middle level management, you see here interpretation of policies of top management, nothing but the plans and policies which are given by the top level management, those plans and policies should be fulfilled by whom? By the middle level, nothing but they will implement, and the work is assigned to whom? To the lower level management. Next, organizing activities of the department. Here the middle level managers, what they will do, they will be the heads of the different departments. If production department is there, for production department we should have a production manager. Marketing department is there, for marketing department we should have a marketing manager. If HR department is there, for HR department require a HR manager. So here what happens means, for different departments we will be having a different managers, and the top level management, what they will do, they will assign the work to whom? To this middle level managers. Selecting employees for the department. So here see, the middle level managers select suitable persons to run their department. Okay, nothing but here under departments we will be having a managers. The managers itself, they will select the persons who are required for them. Next, motivating employees. So here the middle level managers, what there is a responsibility that they have to motivate the employees in that way that they work more efficiently. Next, instructing and controlling employees. So here they are the managers of that department. Okay, under them there will be a subordinates. They have to take the help of the subordinates, and they have to instruct and they have to control them. Nothing but the managers, they have to control their subordinates, and finally they have to complete the work. Next, cooperating with other departments. Okay, here production, marketing, already in offline class I have said that how the different departments they have to coordinate. Okay, see, cooperating with other departments. If in an organization we will be having a different departments, compulsory to fulfill our objective, to fulfill the organization objective, all the organizations compulsory they have to cooperate with one and each other, then only they can fulfill. So here the middle level managers compulsory they have to be cooperative with the other departments. Next, implementing policies. So here what are the policies which are given by the top level management, those policies should be implemented by the middle level management. Lays down rules and regulations. So the rules and regulations are laid down for the supervisory staff for smooth working of various departments. Nothing but here the middle level managers, what they will do means, even they will frame their rules and regulations. Why they will frame their rules and regulations? Because for smooth running, nothing but if they are providing any rules and regulations, only the lower level people they will work. Okay, next, coming to the lower or operational level of management. So in this level of management, this is the last level and lowest level of the management. Okay, in this level of management, who will be the SIMA? Supervisors, superintendents, inspectors, foremen, and section officers. These will be under lower level management. So what are the functions of the lower level management? You see here, addressing problems and grievances of employees. Nothing but if suppose here in the lower level we will be having an employees. If suppose employees are suffering with any problems, okay, if any problems are there in the organization, so here what they will do means, the supervisory staff they will inform to whom? To the middle level, and middle level they will inform to whom? To the higher level. Okay, next, maintaining good working conditions. Supervisor level is required to provide a good and healthy working environment at the factory level. This will motivate the employees to improve their performance. Here what they have to do means, the supervisory level, lower level, here the managers will be there. Under managers we will be having a supervisors or foremen. Now here under supervisors again we will be having a workers. Here the supervisors first of all what they have to do means, they have to assign the work to the employees, assign the work to the workers who are there in the factory. Okay, here what happens, if suppose they are assigning a work to assigning the work in a correct manner, in correct time, and even they are saying that the work, what about the work, then what happens, there will be a good working conditions in the organization. Next, assisting in recruiting and selection of employees. So here the supervisors, what they means, they will know that how many members are required in the organization. So supervisors, what they will do, they will give the guidance to the over middle level management that how many of them are required in our organization. Next, getting feedback from employees. So here the level of staff gets feedback from subordinates on various issues concerning their work. The employees are encouraged to give suggestions to their supervisors and they are awarded for good suggestions. Here what happens means, here supervisors, they will interact with the workers. So by that what happens, even the workers, they will be giving some suggestions. Okay, suggestions. If suggestions are good working, automatically they will be rewarded. Maintaining quality standards of goods. So here finally the goods are prepared at the lower level only. Yes or no? Plans are prepared by higher. Those plans should be implemented by whom? By the middle level, and the implementation is sent to whom? To the lower level, and finally the product is prepared by whom? By the lower level, and quality of standards are everything should be maintained at the lower level. Next, minimizing wastage of materials. Here in lower level itself the production is prepared, the production is there, will be there. So here what happens, even the supervisors, they have to observe that there should be a minimizing wastage of materials. Next, motivating workers. So here the supervisors, what they have to do means, the supervisors should ensure that employees are properly motivated to improve their performance. The workers are also encouraged to develop team spirit among themselves. The supervisors, how they have to interact with their employees means, the employee should be motivated. The employee should be motivated, and by his words, by supervisor words, the employee should work more efficiently in the organization. So these are the levels of the management, and it is very important question. Under levels of management, how many levels we have? 3 levels: top level, middle level, and lower level. Okay, maintain the notes on this topic.